we're ready to go.
This is,
with dabs, not with play.
This is nice, yeah. I mean, we get to see the work that he's put in, not necessarily the money that he's put in, but maybe he's gotten a lot of them in the Age of Triumph where you can get a lot of these things you haven't normally had.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, look who's... And here he is now.
Speak of the devil, and he shall appear.
Yeah. Should have raised the cup. It would have made that sound more real. Next time. Next time Xander tries to do Bane, he'll make it more. Not right now. No, not right now. Put it down. Not right now.
Let the games begin.
Oh, he still did it. All right, flying in once again to Asylum, and I'm going to turn off Xander's microphone. Flying into Asylum again for the third quarterfinal match. It is BSK versus Be Modest. And we are here. Game 3 of the quarterfinals.
Bravo
BSK
team.
versus
Alpha team.
Be Modest on Asylum Clash. We've got 2 Clash matches in a row once again. And here we go. Looks like Pop will in that stream a little bit ahead, maybe, but maybe not. And misses that first nade. That's not ideal. Andrew now pushing straight out through the back into the hallway here. They've all got their audio up a little bit louder, so I'm just going to turn it down a skosh. Just to make sure it's still there, but not crazy. And now, Pop will dropping back down. Oh, here we go. He's got Ozzy out. It's Ozzy, and Ozzy takes out Popwell with the shotgun. Enkuch out, though, getting the avenge kill. And here we go, jumping up. Anbu going to get a smack on him, but then gets taken out by M. Picky 008. And so to start, BSK is down.
This is what Be Modest needs to do. They need to be able to jump out to lead. They need to be able to build a little bit of confidence against these teams that they're going to be seeing if they end up advancing. They've got to be able to get that lead and know that they can get that lead with kind of the initial engagement and then be able to carry that through.
Exactly, but there we just saw Anbu get 2 really nice-looking hand cannon shots on just straight headshots right across, and that gave them the lead now and pushing them back up a little bit, up 1,000 to 610. BSK has taken that lead back and then some. Whoa, but Epic headshots on that British Beast, and it's Ozzy. And we're trying to peek his head around there, get that last kill. Not able to do it, and now he's going to come up against Enkuch out up on top of Zone B. Oh, Pop Will able to pop a shot on drop bodies across the way, and now jumping back up where that British Beast is fleeing, trying to run away from that, rejoin the rest of his team. Epic Worm, it looks like, is over on the other side, and there's another shot from Pop Will on. It's Ozzy. A strong opening 2 minutes from both teams right now. They're Be Modest only down 100 points, a little under 100 points right now, as we come down to 10 minutes left to play.
Now, so we know that Epic Worm can snipe. We just saw that. He got a quick little double kill. I wonder if it's a collateral. I wish we had seen it because it happened so quickly. But that being said, until he recently got another melee kill, that was the only production that he had had for his team. So what he needs to do, I think, overall, is play a little bit more with that primary, with his team. Whoa, Epic Worm back at it again. Maybe not. Maybe he can just keep doing what he's doing because he's currently leading the team.
Yeah, and right there we saw Anbu trying to just sit and wait and bait one member of Be Modest over that, and he was able to get him with the shotgun, but then jumped up. And Epic Worm was just waiting with that. But now British Beast getting a double over there on Epic Worm and Popwill before Picky able to take him out. And so now Anbu pushing around the side. There's Axions flying. Everything is all over the place. He and drop bodies are in there, and he's going to try to back up from Epic Worm, who's sighting him down from Zone B. Now they've got a 2v1 here, but not able to hit those shots. And here comes a second player pushing Anbu. Anbu's going to try to bait, but he's not going to be able to do it. He gets stuck in that doorway and gets taken out.
Smart play by Popwill to not go right around that corner, but use the distance that he had, knowing that there's probably shotgun ammo right around the corner. Oh, Kobe, Popwill popping off.
Here he does, coming out with the Hammer of Soul. He got one, but hasn't been able to land the other two. Teammate's dead here, so he might have one more shot at redemption. If he doesn't get run away from, there's that British Beast, and that British Beast is that British Toast now, as he was taken out with the Hammer of Soul from Popwell. That is 2 kills for Pop on that, and they are in the lead, 31-45 to 21, now 29-25. 8 minutes and 15 seconds left to play.
Interesting development though. I just saw Epic Worm is using the self-res. He's not actually using the Radiant skin right now. So he kind of caught Anbu by surprise right there, and this is the second life of him coming back to life. But that's not very normal.
Yeah, and a part of me wonders if you'd be playing with that just as kind of a surprise trick play tactic in the first match.
The first time, I see.
Nobody expects that in a game, in a 4v4 like this, because normally it's not the better thing to use. You use Radiant Skin or something like that to get more armor overall and all of that. So I wonder if he's going to stick with that or if he's going to swap off of it. Or if maybe he was playing the last weekend of Trials and just forgot to turn it off.
That's true, and kind of saw it up and realized that he might as well use it when he's got enemies nearby. That won't work twice, though, against players like this.
Yeah, and there's Anbu getting one there. Not able to get the second, but it's only a 70-point game. BMod is holding on to this, but just barely. Here comes the Axion to Popwell as he tries to take out that British Beast, but the Axion comes through, hits him, he goes down, and with that, BSK taking the lead back again.
Oh, here we go. Oh,
Tether out, but he just missed Ozzy. Ozzy able to get out of damage there, but here's the sticky on Ozzy, and that's going to start to tilt you a little bit.
Oh yeah, that is one-way street to Tiltville, especially for the other team. I loathe getting stuck, and if he's trying to use that to his advantage, like by sticking people and getting them tilted, it may work.
Yeah, and there's drop bodies coming in with a nice 3-tap from the other point of view, popping in and out of cover, being able to use that to get the shots and take out Popwell. And so now back to Anbu and
British
BSK.
Beast, triple down, one with a hand cannon, two with wow, that was big play coming out of him.
And then you see Drop getting one more, and Anbu saying, all right, guess I'm going to go over here. Let's try to spawn trap them, figure out where they're going to be. But the great Void Spike getting thrown in there and immediately backs him off, puts him almost absolute, but he does have a supercharge. So he can see a couple members of B Modest over here. Starts with a nade. Here come a few more nades. He's going to start. He's got the whole team over there. If he can trap him in these nades, that's exactly what he'll need to do. They're all on the run, and they're running away from the sun. But here comes the sun. Do-do-do-do. Might be going heavy on these right now.
Maybe.
Anyway, shots on Epic Worm, and that's going to give them quite a bit of a lead now. BSK pushing over 1,000 points up. And we've still got 5 minutes and 30 seconds left to play. Anbu, his shots are starting to hit even more. He couldn't finish off that last one on Nkuch out. But drop bodies coming through with, well, that distraction was happening.
Oh, bye-bye.
Somebody not paying attention, trying to hide from that storm trance from drop bodies.
Yeah, it looks like BSK is starting to get the rhythm. They're starting to feel it out, and they're up now about 1,500 points on this B-Modest team that came out really, really strong and held the lead for quite some time. So, you know, B-Modest needs to keep playing the way that they were playing before, and I can't really differentiate that from this. I mean, maybe it was the pre-super game the B-Modest had a little bit of the advantage on, and then BSK is using theirs a little bit better. But we did see the double kill coming from Popwell's hammers, and you know it's tough to say what B-Modest is doing differently than BSK.
Anbu pushing down. He's got one shotgun kill there. Now trying to follow it up with another. He gets that one too. 5 kill streak for Anbu, and a great little play there, using that hallway to rotate around. Is he going to be able to finish it off with Popwell? He gets the final shot. He had a lot of help, and there's Ozzy coming down with the smash on Nkuch out. And that's pushing him up to almost a 2,000-point lead now with 4 minutes and 15 seconds left to play in this game. Here come the hammers from Popwell, going to try to get some of those points back. Missed one to start, nobody over there.
Oh, they're all in the back corner.
Yeah, they're all hidden in this back corner. He's going to throw a hammer out, gets one, not able to get the second. They're all just kind of creeping in there and somehow not getting hit by those hammers. He was able to get one, but that's not going to be enough. He gets one more though on drop bodies. There you go, and now back to Anbu, pushing up. He's got a supercharge too. He might have something to say to you.
Wow, he just had his super. He got it back so quickly.
Seriously, that
I
was...
think it might have been Drop Bodies used his Storm Trance right after he used his, so I think it may have been an opportunity for him to get a lot of orbs off of that Storm Trance.
It might have been, and there's Picky going down to the Nova. Luckily, Anbu was able to jump out and avoid the damage from it, but still going down eventually. And now, yeah, that was Picky with that Nova. And so now, Anbu back up. Oh, I think he must have died in the area of effect damage afterwards, because it didn't hit him initially.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Must be using that vortex.
Yeah, and so now Anbu jumping back up to Zone B. He might have one on Picky here. There's some revenge for you.
Mama.
And someone's not paying attention. It's not going to matter because we've got that British Beast and Drop Bodies coming through to take out and Cooch out and Popwell. So it is up 83-05, excuse me, to 65-40. BSK still in the lead.
Whoa.
There's kind of a late trade there. Oh, no, that was British Beast coming out to get the final shot there on Popwell. Anbu not able to make it happen, going down instead. And so now Popwell gets the stick on Anbu.
Oh, baby. One thing I do really like about Popwell's style of play is when he's coming around a corner, you see he didn't just come around the corner standing on the ground. He came flying around that corner using a little bit of verticality, and it looked like it may have taken Anbu a little bit by surprise. So if he's able to employ that moving forward, I don't know if they're going to be able to get back into this game, but there's a lot of verticality and a lot of kind of surprise opportunities in the next two maps.
That's a really good point, and we've seen it in the past two games that we've watched where you can change things up depending on the next map. Mainly in the last match, not so much the first one. But Anbu now popping up onto the B stairs, and they've got Epic down towards the bottom, and now both side by side. Here we go. We've got the super charged up from Popwell. Anbu is down. And so now let's see if Popwell is going to burst those hammers. He does. He's got a couple. Over to the side. There's one in the back. He gets the first kill. Here's another one. That's a double coming down from Popwell. And now getting ready to push back through. Can he find the third and make this play? He's got a couple out these stairs right now. He gets one throw to the side. It was a little short. Hit the wall. Not able to, but still with the early double, that's going to help. But not enough. It is only 70 points away from a win for BSK. While Popwell and B-Modest still only have 83-45. We've got a minute and 15 seconds left to play here, and there are supers galore out right now.
Wow, and they're able to take out Drop Bodies in the middle of that Storm Trance. And then Popwell gets another stick kill. They're trying to rally a little comeback here.
Oh, that's going to be an iffy spot to get it. Somehow he gets that melee without dying.
What is happening?
Oh, but BSK comes out and taking it. But Popwell really popping off right at the end there. That was quite a series of plays that we watched. Going back and forth, he got the sticky nade kills, he was getting the shotgun kills, he was getting the hand cannon kills, and then that melee at the end there, jumping around into a 2v1 and somehow just, I guess, catching him unaware. They just didn't know he was there.
Yeah, I think that may have been a little extra. Okay, so it looks like Popwell is being pretty aggressive there. I mean, he died 20 times.
To his 23, yeah.
To his 23. I mean, a lot of his teammates died around that much, but it looked like Popwell was using the engagements that he had, the opportunities that he almost had to engage with BSK to, if he came out on top, he would be able to then turn that around and use kind of a counter push and catch a lot of the BSK where they thought they had that man there. He kills that guy and comes quickly around the side. I want to see more of that from Popwell and the rest of B-Modest because that's the kind of team play that they're going to need to employ to move forward in these quarterfinals.
Yeah, and we just need to see the rest of B-Modest really pick it up. It was a pretty close game for, again, the first half of it, kind of reminiscent of the last match that we just watched. It was close leading out for the first half, and then BSK just really started to kind of go off. And so now we're going to have to see how this new map changes things. We still have, I assume, that sniper out on B-Modest, and that might make a difference too, because sure, you don't have the long lanes, but you do have some of those cross map lanes where you've got like from B across the catwalk and stuff like that, where you can still be taking some of these shots, and maybe some of them a little bit unexpected too, because you're on a smaller map, a close range map. And we'll have to see. But I think the last person that we saw really go off with that sort of shot was, when was that? Was that Lambie in one of the last things? I think that was, oh yeah, that was Lambie was really going off in the Get Wrecked tournament.
Oh yeah.
A couple weeks ago that we really saw going off even in close range with the sniper. So.
Oh yeah, it was amazing.
Yeah. Okay, so starting off on Anomaly, Popwell and B Modest looking to avenge that last loss, and they are all sticking together, moving across here to the caves and now getting ready to push up into the main arena. On the catwalk now with their early position, and it looks like they're going to meet a number of the members of VSK. Anbu already taking some shots to the side. A nice shotgun kill, though, for Popwell, but he gets taken out with the slide underneath.
He saw it coming. He wasn't surprised by it. I think he just whiffed that second shot.
Yeah, I think you're right. It just didn't connect, especially because I think it was British Beast that took him out. He was absolute. He had no health left.
Yeah. And then, unfortunately, he also had a shotgun, so...
yeah. And so now we've got an early lead, again, going to be Modest. So this time they're going to have to hold it, though. That's just across the map sticky. He got it from across the map.
What in the world is happening with this guy right now?
The stick from Popwell across the map making that happen, and then Enkuch out, taking out Anbu with some of that, I think that was smoke that he used to get him. And so now 780 to 250. Be Modest jumping out to a little bit of a lead, about 500 points up. And here we go. It's a 1v1. Drop Body says no.
That's something I've seen from Drop Bodies over and over. He loves using that Storm Trance, and he loves doing that shotgun melee with that, and he's so good with it that if you get in any sort of close range when he's got a shotgun, it is lights out.
And it looks like Epic Worm still using that sniper as he gets a headshot on Anbu across the map there. And Popwell able to 1v1 against Ozzy on that staircase. And they're just expanding that lead a bit. Now he's going to burn for a couple ticks. Wait out the bottom of that ramp. See if they can't get anything. Maybe he lob that nade out there. And it looks like that was that push that was being used to distract them. Here comes Anbu around the side. But luckily, Popwell had somebody else there to help him. And it was Picky. And so now Popwell pushing around to the corner. And he's going to meet at least one or two. It's Ozzy once again, not able to get that final shot. And Drop Body sneaks out there and gets both of them with the shotgun.
Big Worm just barely able to make it out of there alive with Drop Bodies flying in with that shotgun. Whew, man. And once again, we've got B Modest on top in the beginning of the game. We need them to keep this kind of momentum going. If they want to stay in this, it's crazy how they're able to get these kind of small leads on these juggernaut powerhouse teams, and then all of a sudden come halfway through the map, BSK, they keep rolling and they come storming back.
Yeah, but right now, Popwell and B Modest doing pretty well. It's 2120 to 1380, almost up 1,000 points. Still the same game type. We're still in Clash. And here comes Popwell getting the stick on that British Beast.
This guy.
And now trying to follow it up with the hand cannon shots on Anbu. Yes. No, he got the assist there because here comes Picky with the shots on Anbu. And now it's time for hammers. You could say it's hammer time.
I think it's party time.
Okay. And so there's one, throwing out a couple, not hitting any though, even though he had one cornered in there. He should get that. Not able to get that either. Can he get the last one? That was a direct connection, and so he's able to get one with that Hammer of Soul. It looked like he should have been able to get 2 or 3 at least, but there was no connection going on there, which was unfortunate. And now moving to where 2 of his teammates have died, but able to help take out Anbu. It's Picky that comes up with the kill, though.
You know, it's okay if he only got 1 kill with that. The main thing, well, you really want his kills, but another thing that those roaming supers are great for, especially with the damage, the speed coming off of that middle rotating thing. It's about the kind of the scariness of Hammer of Soul running around, because not only can you be at range, but if you run into him, he's got that stun charge and you're dead.
Oh, and there's Ozzy with the triple, waiting down in that basement area around the back in the diamonds, and then jumping out and taking out 3 members of B Modest. What a play! And that is going to help. That brings the lead for B Modest under 1,000. And now Anbu getting that shot there and taking out Epic Worm. They're starting to bring themselves back into this a little bit. They were down and out, and then Ozzy with that. And then here's Picky, though, taking a double with the Nova. That's going to push them up a little bit more. So Andrew going to have to make something happen. Gets a melee. Oh, but he got a melee back on him from Epic Worm. Luckily, Ozzy there with that precision lightning nade to take him out. And so now it's 38:05 to 30:35 with 7 minutes and 13 seconds left to play in the second game.
I really think that counter double Nova was really, really important for B Modest to get very quickly after that, because a triple down with the super, a triple down of any manner is enough to get a team fired up. And BSK, I could feel they were feeling fired up. Wow.
British Beast with the double Nova, but then Pop Will with the stick immediately afterwards, taking him out with that, and that just one after another.
This guy is making some people mad.
Seriously. Okay, Anbu now pushing up with those orbs, and here he's got one. He's got Pop Will right there, meets him, and hand to the face. He is down. They're closing this lead. It's only a 500-point game now. 6 minutes and 22 seconds left to play. And BSK seems like they've maybe gotten a handle on, but that's going to be somewhere you got to back off. There come all three of the B-Modest team pushing through. Jumps over that shotgun shot from Popwell, not able to finish it. No, they're just rolling through as like a group right now.
Huge. Wow. I tell you what, though, Bennett, if BSK is able to come back and win this game, we know the turning point. And it was marked by a triple down with a Fist of Havoc by Ozzy.
Exactly. That had to have such a huge effect, and it's still only a 600-point game here. So if maybe that spawns a little bit of a let's go, let's make it happen.
Oh yeah.
And now
it definitely fires up everybody for sure.
Yeah, it's great to watch. I can tell you that. So now Anbu pushing around, and it looks like the team's sticking pretty close together. He's got one in front, one behind him, and they can see B-Modest still inside in the main arena, though they've got one here and not able to swap it out fast enough. Picky taking out Anbu, and Kuchel taking out Ozzy, and Popwell popping those hammers one more time, taking out British Beast, but it looks like British Beast was able to end that super as soon as it began.
Holy
Shut
smokes.
it down with a shotgun. But B-Modest has pushed it up to a 52-20 to 42-85 lead, and they're up by about 1,000 once again. There's Anbu going down before British Beast is able to get some, and Picky coming back in to help out.
Wow, B-Modest able to retain this lead right now with the way the Epic Worm is sniping, and the way that Popwell. What in the world? Who is this guy?
He's Epic Worm. It says it right on our screen, man.
He's epic right now.
Those plays. All right, I'm going to try real quickly. I'm just going to jump in with B-Modest and see if we can do a listen in and see what their kind of mindset is. Let's see if this works, and hopefully we don't distract them. So don't talk, whatever you do.
Okay, I'll be quiet.
Here we go.
Yo, come on, that's big. Yeah, I know. He's gonna try to make it. Circle onto me. Oh, he's out. Nice.
No, back.
Turn around. Big plays. It's a big play. Yo, can't get multi.
Yo, regroup.
Regroup, we're good.
I spawned up. I'm caves.
Where'd you go?
I'm halfway to hammers. Yo, diamond. They're pushing me.
Go diamond. We're all going diamond.
Yep, Ozzy's got headshot on him. I headshot Ozzy. Lightning.
Team shot. Bottom.
Yo, I'm dead.
Bottom.
If you die, hold spawn. Alright, everyone hold it.
Nice. Dude,
Okay, never mind. Spawn up. Worm. Questionable.
Nice try. That's
Okay, that was just a quick listen in. We did switch to Anbu a little bit through that, but that was still all of the B-Modest talk. And you can tell that they are talking. But now BSK has brought that back to within 100 points as we come down to 3 minutes left to play.
You could feel the pressure coming from BSK a little bit more with B-Modest, knowing that they needed to hold those spawns, try and pace it out a little bit. And wow. Is BSK, they're still down a little bit.
They just swapped back and forth, and so now B-Modest desperately trying to hold this and take it into a game 3 as we've got 3 minutes left to play, and it's only a 200-point game. Here's B-Modest with Anbu trying to shoot out his Popwell, and one more go flying past the door, and there's another, and it looks like they're going to try to get the flank coming in from the catwalk side.
This is dangerous, though. They're grouped up really heavily in this elbow right here.
They are
right there, and any kind of grenade would devastate that.
But that was two kills back to back, and Epic Worm again with the headshot on Ozzy.
This guy is sniping his mind off right now.
Definitely sniped Ozzy's mind off in the headshot, yeah. And so now back with Anbu still jumping up to catwalk, and we're trying to see if they're going to be able to come back from this. They're only down 300. We've only got 2.5 minutes left to play here. And so there's another team member going down. Popwell lightning nading on that British Beast, and now 400-point game. BSK gonna have to pull something together.
Wow. I like the way B-Modest is playing. I like that they look like a team that belongs in this qualifiers. Regardless of what the stats said throughout the qualifiers, they look like they belong here, and they've got the lead on BSK, trying to take it to a game 3. 2 minutes left. They've got 500 points, and it's so close.
Seriously, this is not exactly what I kind of expected. A steamroll to be coming from BSK, and B-Modest really rising to the occasion and playing their hearts out here. We're back on Pop Will, and they've got a 400-point lead, and they only need to hold it for another minute and a half, maybe a little bit more. And there's some supers coming out. We had a tether. We've got another super ready. Hey, good tether there. He's got one more behind him he's going to have to watch out for. Turning around. That's a whole bunch of back and forth, and it's still a 300-point game, though. So here we go. Pop Will. He's got one in front, one behind. Gets the shotgun kill there on that British Beast. And not able to finish off with drop bodies. Only up 200 points now with a minute and 12 seconds left to play as we swap back to Andrew on BSK.
Drop Bodies is probably going to have that super pretty soon. I think Pop Will is going to want to try and hold on to his to be able to sun charge him out of it. He's not holding on to it.
Here they come.
He says go time, baby.
Well, it's only a 15-point game right now, so they have to do it. And Miss Piggy, or Miss M Piggy, it's keep reading as the other. Pop Will getting 2 hammers there, and Picky able to take out Anbu with the punch, with the melee, speaking so fast. And right now, here we go. He's got all of them. Anbu's going to get stuck.
Oh, my God.
89-60 to 87-85. 40 seconds left to play. And this game is close. It is coming down to the wire. It's a 300-point game still. Got Anbu on your left, Pop Will and B-Modest on your right. And we've got nades all over the place. Last 30 seconds now. 400 points in favor of B-Modest. So Pop Will trying to get some shots on, trying to get some sights. He's got a lot of BSK behind him. You can see him pushing up. He gets a few shots there. There's a Nova out. Not able to get more than one, though, and still punching, not able to finish it. Up 300 points with just a couple seconds left to play.
5 seconds left.
Oh, the BSK takes it right at the end. BSK took it right at the end.
Oh, my God. BSK able to bring it back. I can't believe it.
Wow.
Holy smokes.
What a finish from BSK.
I'm floored that they were able to pull that off. Pop Will and the rest of his team trying to just avoid contact for the final seconds, and literally with 2 seconds left to go in that match, BSK able to take the lead. KD's looking a little lopsided. British Beast only member of BSK going positive, surprisingly. That is a notable statistic considering they just won a clash match, something revolving around slaying. So you have to imagine that they got a lot of those points based off of assists. Wow. BSK eking out that second game win to eliminate B-Modest.
Wow. All right, so let's go back to us here in the studio now. Let's see if we can't get a word from BSK on. I'm still a little just the heart races.
I can't. That was so intense.
Yeah. All right. Let me jump in. It looks like we've got Anbu and at least Anbu in there. So let's hop in real quick and make sure that we've got the audio on so we can hear him. Great. That is in there. Let's see. Here we go. All right, fellas.
Wow, what a win to eke out there in the last minute.
What happened?
Yeah, can you guys walk us through those last couple of seconds?
Oh man. Well, like our first thing was on our mind was we need to push obviously because we're down 3 or down 3 or 4, which is like a wipe we can get easily. We had 2 supers. I don't think in our minds that we knew we would get extra points like if we get kills with the super, so we didn't think about that.
Yeah.
So once we did get those 2 kills, it like kind of popped into my mind that we did get extra points off of those super kills, which was huge. So
yeah,
we did come in clutch there.
Yeah, that was insane.
Especially with like B-Modest was really playing up on you guys, and it seemed like they really upped their level and put in such a great game. And then right at the end there, yeah, I think that those super points were insane for it. And I mean, how was it just that kind of got you guys? I feel like there had to be a little bit. I don't want to speak for you all, but there might have been a little bid of tilt coming. We saw all of those sticks coming out of Pop Will and them going up and having such a large lead. How'd you kind of get just the mindset going?
I think at first what was getting us was they were grouping up a lot. Like I would run into people like 2 and 3. Their sniper was really good, so he